We are deploying the full force of the state.
In 2007, President Calderon sent in the military to combat violent drug cartels, and the results in terms of human rights have been catastrophic.
Disparaban e intentaban entrar a la casa.
Haz de cuenta que entraron y así en fracción de segundos Lolo le dispararon. Mi hijo lo que tenía así cubriéndome a mí, yo estaba detrás de él. Mi hijo cayó a mis pies.
En ese momento fue cuando vimos que eran de la Marina, por el uniforme, por los chalecos.
The case of Gustavo Acosta is one of 24 cases of extrajudicial killings that Human Rights Watch documented. In nearly all of these cases, authorities took steps to cover up their crimes.
Ese disparo fue el que le atravesó la cabeza.
No nos presentaron una orden de cateo, no nos presentaron orden de aprehensión que fueran por alguien. Ellos no se identificaban, no llegaron disparando.
What the army was sent in to do was to reduce violence. It hasn't reduced violence, but one of the terrible side effects of their presence there has been that human rights abuses have gone through the roof. Human Rights Watch spent 2 years going to the parts of Mexico most affected by drug-related violence. We spoke to victims and human rights defenders, to government officials, and to security forces. We documented 39 cases in which evidence strongly suggests that security forces participated in enforced disappearances. Families of the disappeared not only suffer the loss of a loved one, but they also are deprived of the closure that comes with knowing what happened to them.
Veo que llevan a mi hermano, lo llevaban dos marinos, uno por un lado, otro por el otro lado, agarrado de los brazos, hacia atrás. En el momento que yo miré que era la Marina, totalmente, todo el miedo que yo tenía se fue porque pues, era la Marina.
You have the Army, you have the Navy, you have the federal police, you have the state police, and you have various municipal police forces. None of these forces work together. They're all armed, and all of them commit abuses.
En la PGR y en el Ministerio Público ellos nos dicen, es que no es competencia de nosotros no podemos hacer nada. Oye, entonces, ¿con quién voy?
The only way that families are able to gather documentation is if they become the investigators themselves.
Aquí tenemos todo documentado, a donde hemos hablado, teléfonos de Derechos Humanos Nacional.
Prosecutors failed to take even the most basic steps to investigate these cases. And as a result, no one is ever punished for these crimes.
Todos son disparos de ellos. Me imagino que fue de un ángulo de aquella distancia.
The scale of the violence that we're seeing now in Mexico is unprecedented. Innocent people are being caught in the middle. They're being tortured, they're being killed, they're being disappeared, and then they're being branded as criminals.
Para mí es importante que se aclaren las cosas. Que se aclare y que el nombre de mi hijo quede limpio. Eso es todo lo que yo quiero, nada más.